Hello, it is Jordan with the BetLocker.com here to bring you our first ever edition of the NBA props video. I'm going to try and post this every single day, whether it be on YouTube or for sure on TikTok as well. I know not everyone uses that, which is totally fine. Want to be more on YouTube anyway, so gonna try and definitely push more on YouTube and gonna try and do this video every single day. Already been crushing props for NBA. Already also have had some heartbreakers. Missed out on a three-teamer last night because of a Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon stealing all the usage, but Nikola Jokic by half a point. He got to 44 PRA, and the promotional rate on pick six was 44 and a half. That's going to happen. Heartbreakers happen. They either go your way. Then again, Chet Holmgren last night needed overtime to get to his prop line by one, and he got to his over by half on his PRA. So it happens both ways. Sometimes you're on the winning side, sometimes you're on the losing side, and that's why you just have to try and keep your composure, and don't get emotional while betting because, there are parts of you that want to get emotional and just bet whatever after that because you are upset and you can't. So it goes your way. Sometimes it doesn't. Anyways, first ever NBA props video. Thanks for coming in. If you can, before we dive in here, please like and subscribe to the channel. It does obviously help out the channel a lot. And like I always say, it does buy yourself some good karma. So going to build a three-teamer here. I looked at some of the lines on both sites, like I said, and like I have used DraftKings Pick 6 and Prize Picks. If you are in a betting state for sports books, then go ahead and use those because you're probably going to get better odds. But if you're not, these ones are available in mostly every single state. So first one I'm going to be looking at is Evan Mobley. And if you watch that first game, which I did, I watched the Cleveland game, and they really are trying to ramp up Mobley offensively while Darius Garland is out. I mean, let me pull this back up here. Last game alone against the Knicks, he took 18 shots, and 8 of those were from three-point range. So he's really good down low. He's a really good three-point shooter, too. He hit 4 of those threes. So what I'm going to do is I think this line is still a little bit too small, and I'm going to be taking his over 3 points. Now, here it is right here. Over 1.5 3 points. If you want to ladder it, you get better odds if you go over 2.5. Now, if he's going to be taking 8 to 10 threes on average while Garland is out, and like I said, while they're trying to vamp up and get more offense out of him, I really like that line a lot tonight. So I'm going to be the safe route, and I would just take the more 1.5 3-pointers right there. The second one I'm going to be targeting would be Trey Murphy III and his under points. Now, like I said, and like I've always preached, look for unders before you look for overs, because those are historically, and I mean, obviously these guys aren't going to tell you that, but a lot of other sharp bettors are going to say, the unders are more profitable over time. And so I like his under 18.5 points. Trey Murphy, where is he? Let's go this. Let's do this. Points. And let's go the Pelicans. And here it is right here. Oh, look at that. It went up to 19.5. We're getting a point. That's great. So the reason why I like this is because if you look at that last game and if you look at preseason, they have a very healthy Zion Williamson finally, skinny Zion. And he takes a lot of usage away when he is healthy and playing more minutes. Also, they added Jordan Poole. He takes a lot of shots also, and he takes some usage away offensively. And you also get Herb Jones that are scoring a lot. I mean, he takes some offensive away from Trey Murphy as well. And then you add on in this first game that I didn't see coming, but he was going to be coming off the bench and filling in that spot for him. So if he has a hotter hand, they keep him in there a couple more minutes over Trey Murphy, is Saddiq Bey. I mean, he took 12 shots last game. He got 13 points. And then they also have the rookie Jeremiah Fears. He took a lot of shots coming off the bench. So even if he's mixing in with Murphy, Fears is taking a lot of shots. So my point is there's just a lot of usage to go around for this team. And when you have a healthy Zion and you have a healthy team in general and adding Poole taking a lot of shots, it takes away from Trey Murphy that I think his lines are kind of spilling over from last season where he was having to produce more offensively, and I don't think he's going to have to so far yet. So I really like his under points, and I like it even better that I didn't put it in yet because now I just bought myself a point, which is better for me. So under 19.5 points for that one is another favorite one. And then a third one that I really like is going to be, and this one might seem weird, but I like to also target small lines. I will preface though, they are riskier. They are easier to hit when, they feel easy to hit when they do hit, but they sometimes are riskier as well. So sometimes I take the route of high lines and take the unders. Sometimes I take the low lines and take the overs. So I really like in the first game, I really like honorable mention. I really did like right here, AJ Green over PRA is only 12.5. That's a small line that I like to target the over. His is scoring dependent. He does take a lot of threes though. So if he hits 2 of those right away, gets a couple assists, gets a couple rebounds, I think he can get to that line pretty easily. Now, my first pick though that I liked even more than that one was Grady Dick over 9.5 points. His is also scoring dependent, but he is their bench guy that comes out. He's kind of like that. Who can I think of? Like TJ McConnell, Colin Sexton. Who else? I can't think of like any other names right now, but like TJ McConnell comes to mind. When he comes off the bench, he is supposed to be creating scoring. Grady Dick is supposed to be doing that off the bench for the Raptors. And if you look at that last game, again, alone, they're favored in this game, which is kind of surprising. I think it's because of the Brandon Ingram effect, and also they crushed Atlanta last game, so I think they're getting that bump there. But it's the Bucks. I mean, I know there's no Dame Lillard now, but I don't know. Anyways, so when you see him, he comes off the bench. He takes 10 shots. He made 6 of those last game. He got 21 points, and he made 2 threes. He only took 4 threes, and so he's 50% from the three-point. But my lean here is he's supposed to be the playmaker and supposed to be the offensive push off the bench. And if you look at his preseason, he also had a pretty good preseason as well. Let's go back to preseason. So 21 points last game. Preseason, he went, let's see, only 7 points, but he only played less than 10 minutes. And then he got, oh geez, where are these? I had these pulled up, but now they're hard to find. He didn't play that game. And then let's see, against the Wizards preseason, only got to 8 points, but he only played 15 minutes. So this line is still pretty small. And I know this isn't helping my case all like, oh, he only got 8 twice. The game before that, he got 22 points and he played 24 minutes. And he's going to be averaging anywhere between 18 and 23 minutes off the bench, and which is more than those games that he only got 8. He was only playing 15 minutes. So he is supposed to be the scoring off the bench, and he's supposed to create that offense. So I really like the over here, 9.5 points, and that is that small line that you target the over rather than the big line where you target the under. If you really want to get frisky and whatnot, you can take this promotional play on Giannis with this early game and 27.5 points. That looks really good. Jakob Poeltl is going to be tied up with Miles Turner, and Brandon Ingram isn't a great defensive player. Neither is really Giannis is going to be able to have his way with these guys again. But Giannis can have his way with anyone in the league. It doesn't matter. Maybe besides Wemby, but even that's still questionable. He still had great games against him last season. So I really like this one. Ladder it if you want to. I've been trying to preach, though, especially over on TikTok, of, try and have more discipline. So try and hit those 2-teamers, maybe put more money on a 2-teamer, or 1.5 units on a 3-teamer. And rather than just keep laddering it up, because, you know, it's so easy the way that they portray it when you are starting to put in this picks is like, well, if you add just one more pick, your multiplier is going to go up. And then you do it again. It's like, well, if you add one more pick, your multiplier is going to go up again. But if you put $50 on a two-teamer, you're going to win $150 plus. You can't beat that. Or if you put even $20, 20 to 60 on a two-teamer that, you know, you only have to get two things right rather than 4 and 6 and 8 things right. Over time, like I've said, you're going to be more profitable. So, but it's your money, it's your choice. Those are my 3 favorite plays here. Ladder it with a promotional play if you want to. I got crushed by the promotional play last night by half a point, but it's not going to happen every single night. Sometimes you're going to be on the winning side of those. So that's it, guys. Hope you liked our first ever NBA props video. Please like and subscribe. Like I said, it really does help out the small channel. And as always, you can become a member at thebetlocker.com. Here's a little preview of our NFL cheat sheets. But you get our locker picks, you get our daily picks, which I'm already 5-2 in the NBA with our daily picks for NBA. So that's awesome. Prop bets have been already, as always, the most profitable. Locker picks, DFS cheat sheets, daily picks, free picks. You get all of this, including access to our Discord channel for the dirt cheap price of $6.99 a week or $19.99 a month. Basically getting 2 weeks free if you buy the month. And we all win money together for our premiums. Those are my 3 favorite plays, but I have 3 also really good locks that I like for props tonight in the NBA. So go join now and let's make some money together. All right, that's it, guys. We'll see you. Oh, also, before, go ahead and please check out my NFL props video. I am also posting that, if not already, for this upcoming Sunday slate. So, all right, hit that like button. Thank you so much for all the support. We'll see you guys.